Hi, I'm Brenda Gunter, the Mayor of San Angelo. We're here today to answer some of the most frequently asked questions so that it may help you in making decisions going forward. But before we do that, what I want to share with each and every one of you is that we understand how difficult this time is, not only from a personal perspective, but also from a financial issue. This is a difficult time, and we understand, however, that the tougher we make the decisions today, the more we follow the restrictions that have been put out there, not only by the city of San Angelo, but by the governor of Texas, that the time frame will be shorter if we honor and follow these restrictions. We know it's hard. We don't question the difficultness, but we also know that as San Angeloans and as Texans, that we've gone through other difficult situations. And the way we survive is by staying strong as a community and using unity as a community as a path forward. We ask for acts of kindness. Please honor the restrictions that all of our retail stores have put in place. People are having difficult time finding diapers because other people are hoarding diapers. This is a situation that is stressing out many families because they're driving from one business to another to try to find diapers. We can't be doing this. The stores are going to be restocking. We ask for honesty. We ask for integrity. We ask for you to use an intelligence at this point in time. And all of you have the ability to do this. We, as San Angeloans and citizens of San Angelo, are strong people, and it's going to take everyone standing up tall, remaining strong, and remaining as good citizens, following good policy and good restrictions to ensure that this city sets a standard for what all cities, all counties should be practicing in the state of Texas. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for staying strong. Thank you for being the citizens that you are. And if you have additional questions or answers, please let us know, but we will do these broadcasts as frequently as need to address your issues. Thank you. Daycares may continue to operate, but they must follow the Health and Human Services Commission regulations. Please use those standards for your operation, but yes, daycare centers may continue to operate. Churches may continue to hold services, but we are asking for church leadership and the elders of church to determine how that church service will be held. We know that faith is an important thing, and being together during this tough time period, faith is something that many people count on. So we ask for leadership from the churches in terms of determining what makes sense for your church, and those include many different options. We do expect churches to follow the 10-person maximum, but we also say, look at the social distancing as a rule in terms of how you want your congregation. If you continue to hold services within the church, use social distancing rules, and that is 6 feet apart. Families could sit together, but between one family and the next family, please use the 6 feet. Funerals and weddings may continue, particularly when they're outdoors. What we do say is still practice social distancing. We know that it would be an unfortunate thing to have to do a funeral right now, but we know that that will happen. Just remember, those people attending the funeral or the wedding need to practice social distancing, and we must also continue to repeat sanitary conditions: wipe down, clean, continue to disinfect. We ask that for weddings and funerals that you continue to honor the 10-person rule. Again, we understand the difficultness in doing this, but please try to do the 10-person rule. Remember, that is per room. Remember, many things can be videoed. We know that many people have phones that you can video or take pictures or communicate. Use every reasonable resource that you have to make sure that the memories continue and that the event continues, but use social distancing, please. Shopping malls may continue to be open. Again, they need to follow the rules so that each store has 10 persons or less in each store. The shopping malls must continue to clean and clean and clean and disinfect on a regular basis. That would be the most important part, but shopping malls will continue to be open, but food courts will be closed in the shopping malls. Employees are included in the 10-person rule, but that is 10 persons per room. So an employer could have multiple rooms, and in each room, 10 persons. You could have a business where you have 10 employees back of the house, which would be 6 feet apart from each employee, and you could have 8 or 9 or 10 people as customers in the front, but that front must also have the ability to 6 feet distance each customer. Office buildings may continue to be open, but remember that we are requiring the 10-person rule as a requirement, not a standard, and that means that you must continue to practice social distancing, and then an office may have up to 10 people in a room. But you could have multiple rooms, so if you had 10 rooms, you could have up to 100 people in that office building, but there must be the 6 feet distancing between employees. And those office buildings must continue to use sanitary practices, constantly wiping, constantly disinfecting, cleaning, door handles. Restrooms are really a key area in terms of making sure that those restrooms are being cleaned on a constant basis. Bars may sell drinks to go, but this is the manner in which they may sell them. They cannot mix a drink and put it in a cup to go. They may buy small bottles of liquor. That liquor can be packaged with a to-go soda, tonic, a mixer in a separate container, but a bar may not mix the drink prior to the to-go effort. City services will continue even though the buildings will be closed. Please use the city website to get direction for any information that you need in terms of moving forward. We do not plan on shutting down construction sites. Obviously, you may continue to do what you're doing. Just use social distancing. You will be outdoors, and we ask, in fact, that you still keep the 10-person and under rule in place. But we're not asking construction sites, to shut down. We will not be shutting off any water to any home or business at this point in time. It is a difficult time, and we understand that people's personal and business finances are going to be strangled. So we are simply going to keep your water on, but let me remind you that ultimately that bill will become due. So it is not that you won't have to pay it, it's just we will not be cutting off that service. We will work with you on a payment plan, and that payment plan will go through the water department, but we will work with every single business and individual to ensure the health and safety of all citizens. We are asking, just as we do with code enforcement and all the other ordinances that we have in the city of San Angelo, that people may call in and report any store, any business, any organization that is not honoring the 10-person minimum. But we also want to clarify the following, that the city's emergency declaration has 50 people or less that is in place as we speak today. Starting at midnight tonight or 11:59 tonight, that goes down to 10 per room. You may personally call in and report to the non-emergency phone line any business, person, organization that is not following the standard that we have set out there. And I should say it's not a standard, it is a requirement. So this is not up to each individual person or business to determine how they're going to operate. The governor and we, the city, have been very specific about the rules and regulations that apply. There will be fines, there could be injunctions, there could be citations. This is a serious issue, and we're not going to allow a few people who don't honor these guidelines, these standards, these requirements to infect or harm the rest of the citizens of San Angelo. Goodfellow Air Force Base does have the ability to test on the base, but they are required to report to the health department, our city, the health department, in terms of who they are testing, and if there are any confirmed cases, they must report to us, and then we will make the announcement.